And to think that I was thinking of missing Show Us Your Cat this Sunday, no chance. Here we are, Sunday afternoon, Show Us Your Cat. Let's have a look. Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and almost unexpectedly back with another episode of Show Us Your Cat on this Sunday afternoon. So yes, I'm coming from Wildwind in Vasiliki on the island of Lefkos in Greece, where we're still under a partial lockdown, but there has been some water sports going on. If you've been watching Joyrider TV, then maybe you've seen a few bits and pieces this week that have been going on. It's been hot. That has been a running theme. Right now, it is nothing short of Scorchio, baby, here on this Paradise Greek island. I know I said last week I was going to leave it a few weeks before the next episode of Show Us Your Cat, but the response to the threat of there not being any Show Us Your Cat this week has been outstanding, and I've had more videos and pictures coming in this week than ever before, so I think it would be only fitting to proceed and steam on with more Show Us Your Cat. So thanks very much to everybody who has been sending in their pictures and videos of their boats this week. And I'm actually not going to be able to feature everybody in this episode. So some of you who've already sent stuff in will be featured next week and some this week. So will it be you? We're going to see. Let's just dive in straight away and have a look and see what we've got in this week's Show Us Your Cat. Okay, so we're going to start off by heading to the Cotswolds in the UK, where we have Sophie, who has a 1994 Hobie 13. That's right, this is a Hobie 13, which you may not have even known existed. But the Hobie 13 was the first of the 13-foot catamarans from Hobiecat, and it is an absolutely great design still. It holds a special place in Hobie's back catalogue of boats. So the hull shape that we can see here is almost like a cross between a Hobie 18 and a Hobie 16 hull shape, perhaps looking more similar to a Prindle with the asymmetric hulls but no raised trampoline here. Really is a great boat. I sailed a Hobie 13 myself when I was younger, and if you can find a Hobie 13, I would say it's still a very good choice. And just one top tip is to always hoist the jib on the land unless you absolutely can't for some reason. It will always be easier to hoist your jib while you're on the land. So thanks very much, Sophie, for sending in those pictures of your Hobie 13. This must have been one of the last Hobie 13s ever built. Next, we're heading to Fenwick Island, Delaware, USA, where we have Lou, who has a Hobie Wave. So continuing the timeline of Hobie's 13-foot-long catamarans, the Hobie Wave was first launched in 1994. So Sophie's 13 would have been the last 13. Then Lou's Wave would have been one of the earlier waves. It's a high volume, very simple design boat. Originally designed to go on beaches around the world, to be very user friendly. So all sorts of sailors could use it without any trouble. It's got a relatively powerful 9-metre mainsail, which gets the boat going in light winds, but is also very depowerable in the stronger winds. It's very easy to sail, no boom, not even a tiller extension on a 13, so you just sit at the back, push and pull, and away you go. And this was the replacement of the Hobie 13, which we should probably call a Hobie 13 Classic. One thing we could say for Lou here is in this picture it does look like he could do with a bit more downhaul on the mainsail. If when you sheet the main sheet in, you can see a lot of horizontal creases in your sail, then you do need more downhaul. But thanks very much, Lou, for those pictures of your Hobie Wave. Looks like you are really sending it on that bad boy and giving it some serious beans. And next we're going to Grevelingenmeer in the Netherlands. That's right, in Holland, where we have Stephen, who has a 2004 Hobie 16. I believe the sails are called White Prism, probably ex-competition. As we can see, it's got the numbers on the jib there as well. Now, Stephen has fitted his Hobie 16 with, you're not going to believe it, but a modified 49er spinnaker. Now, that thing is going to pull like a pack of maybe horses, big ones. That is going to have some power. If Stephen can actually get this spinnaker to set nicely, it's really going to give that boat some serious horsepower. From this video, it does look like the spinnaker is a little bit full in the luff. So actually sailing with it, you're probably only going to be able to go very deep downwind. And as soon as you start trying to reach with it, it probably start flapping. But good idea sticking that on that. That is a serious piece of kit. And here's some video that Stephen sent from Mar Menor in Spain, where Stephen obviously took his boat, perhaps on holiday. And it really does look like they're having some champagne sailing conditions there. Now, it appears that the Broken Traveller is one of the quickest power dumps that you can have on your 16. And some water skiing there to follow. But that is a world-class save. I think a betting man would have said you were going to capsize there, but well done for saving that one. And thanks very much for sending us those pictures and that video of your 16. An episode of Show Us Your Cat, it just doesn't feel would be right without at least one Hobie 16 featured. So there we go. What an absolutely cooking selection of boats in this week's Show Us Your Cat. If only we'd have had a Dragoon sent in as well, and then we could have made this week just a special, a 13-foot special. So if you haven't been ringing the bell on Joyrider TV this week, other things that you may have missed. Let's start from Monday. Monday, we did a bike ride. Tuesday, we did a live show, but that was on the Wildwind Facebook page. You can see that there if you would like to. There's some bloke with long yellow hair and a captain's hat. Don't know what was going on there. Wednesday, we did some live sailing with trapezing on a 16 from the bay here. That's up on Joyrider TV. Then Thursday, although it went out on Friday, there was a Hobie 14 capsizing test. Like, we did it with a 16 to see if it was feasible to bring the boat back upright in very light winds single-handed. We did the same with the 14, and that was from Friday morning that went out. And then Friday afternoon, of course, we had the live stretching, which I'm sure you all attended or are thinking of attending. Important to stretch. It's really good for you. And then I can't even remember what went out yesterday because, all right, I'm not going to lie to you, yesterday is actually going to be tomorrow, and tomorrow hasn't happened yet because I'm not actually recording this live on Sunday afternoon. This is actually Friday morning. Shock, horror. I know, this is just how false this all is. It's not even Sunday, and I'm making out that it's Sunday. But there you are. So if you'd like to be featured in an upcoming episode of Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV, all you need to do is send me video or photographs of your boat with some information of where it is that you go sailing, who you go sailing with, any other information that might be interesting, and all the details of where to send that in the video description below. So just keep it coming, and Show Us Your Cat will keep going on and on and on. Yeah, we've still got the speed stick going. We'll have a speed stick update video some point next week. There's been a lot of new entries and some movements on the speed stick, and I have to tell you, the top 10 is looking pretty fierce now. So to get into the top 10, you've really got to, again, the details of how to get involved are in the description below. Also, the totaljoyrider.com store has risen from the ashes, and there's now a lot of interesting and exciting styles available there if you want to get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie. Everything is totally customizable as well. So if you want to have your name on the t-shirt or your boat's name and your sail number, just send me an email, let me know, and I'll put together the design for you to approve before we start up the printing machine and get the sewing machine out, start stitching that bad boy up. So there we are, Show Us Your Cat back again. We'll be back next week with some more. Otherwise, there'll be more great stuff coming up soon on Joyrider TV. Stay tuned, and if you don't yet subscribe, then do subscribe, because that's important. That is how you'll know that stuff is going to be coming up, going on, or going out.